hello, ladies and gentlemen. Nice to see y'all. Just been rocking out to the sounds of Fozzy Judas in My Mind by Chris Jericho. Talk is Jericho podcast on Westwood One. Make sure you check it out. Also, check out Sam Tripoli, Tinfoil Hat podcast, and of course, the Joe Rogan Experience. Great people doing great things, and that's what we're trying to do. That's what we're trying to be. We've been taking care of business the last couple of days, but today we're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to enjoy ourselves a little bit. We're going to be treated to an interview with, ladies and gentlemen, the legendary comic, the legendary comedian, the extraordinary Sam Kinison. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you about Sam Kinison. Sam Burl Kinison was born on December 8th, 1953, and was killed on April the 10th, 1992. But we don't let a little thing like that stop us from interviewing the very best of the best. Now, this might remind you a little bit of somebody. Sam Kinison was a former Pentecostal preacher, and he performed stand-up routines that were most often characterized by an intense style, similar to charismatic preachers, and punctuated by his distinct scream. Just a little background on Sam. He was born in Yakima, Washington, a town that I know well. His father pastored several churches around the country. Sam had a couple of older brothers. And Sam attended Pinecrest Bible Training Center in Salisbury Center, New York. His mother married another preacher, which is interesting, moved to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Kinison lived there for a while. He preached from the ages of 17 to 24, and he recorded his sermons. And then he began his career in Houston, Texas as a comic, performing in small clubs. He became a member of a comedic group at the Comedy Workshop known as the Texas Outlaw Comics. Bill Hicks, Ron Schock, Riley Barber, Steve Epstein, Andy Huggins, John Farinetti, Jimmy Pineapple. Wow, Bill Hicks, you know who that is. And we'll talk to Bill Hicks, I hope, on an upcoming episode of Dead Comic Society. And that's what we're doing tonight. Welcome to the Dead Comic Society. Bill Hicks cited Kinison as a major influence on his own comedic style, noting that Sam was the first guy that I ever saw go on a stage and not in any way ask the audience to like him. Sam moved to LA in 1980, trying to get into the Comedy Store, struggled to make a foothold in the business until his brother came, helped him manage his career. And of course, Sam's career took off. He became one of the most powerful and well-known comics. And on Friday, April 10th, 1992, Sam died at the age of 38 when his 1989 Pontiac 20th anniversary Turbo Trans Am was struck head-on US 95, 4 miles north of Interstate 40 and around 15 miles northwest of Needles, California, by a guy, 17-year-old, had been drinking. Pickup crossed the center line, went into Kinison's lane. At the time of the collision, Sam was traveling to Laughlin, Nevada to play at a sold-out show. I've been to Laughlin, Nevada many times. I've been on that road many times. And that's one of the reasons why I felt a bit of kinship with Sam. Of course, our preacher background, the fact that I'm dabbling in stand-up comedy, and Sam was a master of it. And anyway, here we are. And Sam Kinison, in Dead Comics Society, we're not trying to interview every comic that's died, but the ones that have made some profound difference in life and in comedy. And I think Sam covers both of those. He was a guy whose craft reached out just beyond the comedic world and actually tried to, and I think successfully, was able to affect cultural change and perception, and in his own way, helping teach people to wake up like not many before him. Those are the people we want to talk to in the show. We want to talk to Bill Hicks. We want to talk to Red Fox. We want to talk to, of course, George Carlin. We want to talk to Richard Pryor. And I thought today it'd be only fitting that we started with my favorite, and I feel a guy who's somewhat of a kindred spirit, Mr. Sam Kinison. So let's get started. I can't scream like Sam, but let's do it. Sam, I talked with him before, and Sam did agree to talk with us and to be interviewed by me on this program. And the way we're going to do it, ladies and gentlemen, is we're going to do it through the use of divining rods. And basically, the divining rods are, I think, the best way to get yes and no answers of any divinatory piece of equipment. So we'll ask Sam questions yes and questions no. And just to show you how this works, ladies and gentlemen, rods, is Jeff wearing a super cool black plastic Jesus t-shirt available on his website? That's a yes when they cross. Is Jeff wearing a pink t-shirt from Walmart? No, that's how they act when they are saying no. And I'm wearing the headset today and the boom microphone so I can do the rods, and Sam can speak to us. That was a shameless plug, clearly. But I kind of like this headset thing. I like not having to worry about the microphone. So let's first of all go ahead and get started. Is Jeff wearing it? Let's ask. Anton says, is Jeff wearing a mini skirt? Sorry, got to get boy, the rods are excited to speak to Sam Kinison. We never spoke to anybody as exciting as Sam Kinison. We have spoke to L. Ron Hubbard. So anyway, is Jeff wearing a mini skirt? The answer to that is no, but it was kind of a slow no, which makes you wonder. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's first of all talk and say, Sam Kinison, my friend, my brother from another mother, welcome to the Dead Comics Society. We're honored to have you as our first guest. And Sam Kinison, are you with us today in spirit? Thank you, Sam. It's so great to have you here. I think you heard in the beginning of the show, I'm a big fan of your work. And I think your work, it transcended just comedy. And that's why we're talking to you here this afternoon, this evening. Sam, will you agree to talk with us a little bit here today? Thank you, sir. I appreciate that enthusiastic yes. We really do appreciate it. And Sam, I have to ask you, I know that you died on that road and you died in that crash, and I'm sure that the car, was on you, and I know there was fire involved. And I just have to ask you, Sam, was your last words something like, ha, 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 get this car off me, it's heavy, it's burning, ha, ha, ha? I just wondered, Sam, was your last words something like that? Sam, of course, gives us an enthusiastic yes on that. And of course, what I'm referencing is the fact that, Sam had many great bits, but he had one about Jesus dying. And it was like, what were Jesus last? We haven't heard from Jesus in 2,000 years. But his last words are something like, banging on the stage, you motherfucker, stop, you're putting fire. So, Sam, I'm glad that you have still obviously retained your humor in the past life. And I just would, if these are too personal, please feel free not to answer. But Sam, are you in a place where you're comfortable now? Yes, Sam is comfortable right now. I appreciate that. Sam, are you in a place where you're relatively happy? Yes. Well, thank you so much for that. And I got to ask the question, Sam, we're both former Pentecostal preachers. You know more than I do now because you've been there. Sam, are you in the place that we all thought was heaven? No, you're not. Okay. Sam, is there any place consistent with what the Christians call heaven? Is there any place really like that anywhere in the spiritual universe? No, there's not. Okay, great. Sam, some people are probably asking this and believing this, not me, but Sam, are you in hell? Of course you're not in hell. Sam, is there any place consistent with the Christian understanding that we both preached about of hell? No, there's no place like that. And Sam, I'm a little bit envious of you, to be frank with you. I like being alive in this flesh. It's really a lot of fun. We're getting to do a lot of great things. We're getting to really speak a lot of great truths to people. And yet you know all the answers. Well, at least you know a lot of. Do you now, Sam? Do you now know, have you found now answers to all of our spiritual questions? No. Have you found answers to a lot of our spiritual questions? Great, glad to hear that. But I do feel a little bit envious of you because you have gone to some places where we have not been able to go, and you're understanding certainly some things that we've not been able to understand. And we do a little conspiracy, we do a little paranormal. Sam, are you in what we would call a parallel dimension? No answer there. Are you in a place where we could tune into if we wanted to and actually like interact with you physically? Yes, sort of. Okay. So is death real, Sam? Not really. Death isn't really real. Is death kind of like a promotion from Earth? Yes, a very emphatic yes on that. So it's so hard with yes or no. Is death kind of like another stage? Is death kind of like another channel on the radio that we just can't tune into? No, not really. Okay, so is death a complete different state? Yes, okay. Just crazy stuff, Sam. Do you still look like Sam Kinison in death? Oh, interesting. So when we go out and are in death, we can actually like see and know who we are. Yes, interesting. Now, Sam, I have to ask you this. I know it's a little bit of a sensitive question, but my question is, I know that you died, and that's the thing that we all really are afraid of, is dying. So you died, and you were laying out there, they took you to a funeral home, and of course you were laying out there on the slab, and I'm just wondering, Sam, did you ever have any of those horrific experiences with any roving heterosexual necrophiliac rapist gangs that you spoke about in your act? Did you have to suffer that horrible indignity? Oh, I'm so glad that you weren't subject to that. And of course, I'm talking, ladies and gentlemen, about a great bit that Sam did. You die, you made it through death, and what else could be so bad? I'm probably getting ready to go to heaven, and you're laying there on the slab, and all of a sudden, oh, what's going on? Oh my God, I'm getting screwed by a guy. Oh, hilarious bit. Go on YouTube and look up Sam Kinison. So, Sam, I'm very, very happy that you were spared that indignity. I'm very, very happy that you didn't have to go through any of that. Oh, here's a great question. Sam, would it be all right if I ask you some questions from our chat room? Oh, very enthusiastic. Thank you. This person asked you, named Cautious Observer, they asked you, it is funny, Nina, you got to go watch his stuff. Are you still in contact with Rodney Dangerfield? Yes, an enthusiastic response that you are still in touch with Rodney Dangerfield. For those of you who don't know that connection, Sam was, struggling and coming up and doing a lot of good work, starting to get paid and stuff like that. And he got invited on the Rodney Dangerfield. Rodney Dangerfield was introducing new comics. It was sort of a competition, kind of like before Last Comic Standing. And Rodney Dangerfield asked Sam to come on. And that really was the introduction, ladies and gentlemen, of Sam Kinison to the general public. He absolutely destroyed it. And that's where he came out. So that's the connection to Sam, or to Rodney Dangerfield. Sam, is Rodney there with you now? No, not really. Does Rodney ever come by and do you guys ever hang out? Yes. And Sam, I have to ask you this question. In the afterlife, did Rodney ever get any respect? I just want to know, did he ever get any respect? Did Rodney get some respect in the afterlife? Rodney did get some respect in the afterlife. I'm so glad that he got some respect in the afterlife. Somebody asked a question in the chat room too. Sam, if you wanted to, could you come back and reincarnate? Yes, you could. Absolutely. And because this was asked and it's silly, Sam, is Jeff Daugherty a reincarnation of you? No, I was alive when he passed away. So let's get right past that. Can you reincarnate if you want to, Sam? Ooh, interesting. You could reincarnate if you wanted to. Reincarnate on Earth in another life? Yes, sort of. So is there other places you can reincarnate besides Earth? Yes, interesting. Why are you asking a comic about the afterlife and all these esoteric questions? Well, because the guy's in the afterlife and he's got answers. So why wouldn't we ask him these interesting questions? And Sam has been very gracious to answer them. Pardon me. And again, I just want to say that, just a second, ladies and gentlemen. Just want to say that this is Dead Comics Society. I'm Jeffrey Daugherty, the Christian Whistleblower. We're interviewing my favorite comic of all time, Mr. Sam Kinison. Sorry, Sam Tripoli. I do like Sam Kinison a little bit better, but great to have Sam Kinison join us from beyond. Hey, if you can have people join you from LA and Budapest and other places, we've had people join us, then why the heck can't you have somebody join you from the other side? Sam, thank you so much. Profound thanks for you coming on. Profound thanks for you sharing a little bit of your time with us. Sam, do you think that you ever will reincarnate into this human body? No, not. Are you sure? You're not totally sure, but you're thinking about it. I find it a little bit interesting that you're still here in a place where we can reach you. Are you close to us psychically, or are you close to us in psychic proximity? I was expecting a no. In the afterlife, distance doesn't really matter, does it? Interesting. So whatever realm, answer this for me if you would, Sam. Whatever realm we're in, no matter how high or how low we are in density or dimensionality, we can always tune in to anywhere we want to tune into. Is that correct? Excellent. Thank you so much. I know there's a lot more for us to understand or think about than that. Here's a great question. Jama's asking you this, Sam. Could a dead soul attach to a living being? Yes. I'm getting in my mind that Sam says, yes, you could, but that would be a sick soul that would want to do that, and probably a sick being that would want to do that. Would you agree with that assessment, Sam? Was I hearing that accurately from you? Yes. Okay, great. So that's not the normal process, right? That would be an abnormal process. Yes or no? Yes, that would, and an emphatic yes, that would be an abnormal process. So, I mean, it's just amazing to think that we're talking to you, Sam, that you're there in the afterlife, that you are, able to talk to us. Oh, here's a great one. Skins Forever asks, Sam, is the afterlife better? Sam Kinison, in your opinion, is the afterlife? Wow, and I can really feel Sam hanging out. Sam, is the afterlife better than this life? He says yes. Interesting. And here's another question from the chat room, Sam. And I don't know, this one might be a little personal, but do you have regrets about how you lived your life? Yeah, I can imagine that you would. Do you regret giving up preaching? So glad to hear that, because brother, I gave it up too. I mean, but or maybe you don't know. I was a Pentecostal preacher for 20 years, and I gave it up not for comedy. I gave it up to do what we're doing now, and interestingly enough, get into comedy. but I never gave it a second thought because I knew it was the right thing. Do you think that religion, specifically Abrahamic Christian religion, do you think that it is a fear and guilt control matrix? Yes. Okay, excellent. Do you oh, here's one. You should know this, Sam. Sam, I have been trying to answer this question in my mind for years. Years I've been trying to ask this because there's some scripture in the book of John where it looks like John said that Jesus manifested in the flesh as a full-grown man for a little bit of time. Most of the historical data says that there was no Jesus, Sam. And I don't really know. And Jesus, of course, said it doesn't matter. It's the message. I already asked him, and he says he is happy. So, Sam, let me ask you this question. Did Jesus ever manifest in a physical body, or was John, okay, did Jesus ever manifest in a physical body here on earth? Oh, he wants me to get my own answers. Sam, did John say that, was he really mainly saying that when we become a full-grown spiritual individual that will understand the truth? Ah, so I could kind of backdoor that into Sam saying that, Sam, did Jesus ever get nailed to a cross and go, ah, ha, ha, ha? No, he didn't. Okay, I got it. I got that. Did Jesus have to come back after 3 days and 3 nights with 12 guys gone without a phone call and have to explain anything to his wife? No, he didn't. That's another allusion to one of Sam's bits. I like that, Sam. Thank you for telling us, but not telling us, making us think a little bit on our own. I haven't read this book, I'm sorry to say, but is the book that your brother wrote about your life accurate? Ooh, not really, he says. Is the book that you wrote about, that your brother wrote about you, accurate? Not really. I'll have to read the book. I haven't read the thing. What was that? I just saw a great question. And this is a tough one, and please be honest, Sam, and I'm sure you will. I'll just read it as Jama asked. Are you thrilled that we called on you today? Yes, you are thrilled. Well, that's very, very interesting. Do you like having interaction with humans that are still alive? Yes, he does. Okay. Sam, you were a Baptist preacher, right? Oh, okay, good. Sam was a Pentecostal preacher. I just like to throw in every now and then a little test question. Not that I could outwit spirits, but I have a real good feeling that we are indeed talking with Sam Kinison. I'm sure, Sam, you'll understand my due diligence on this. And I'd ask you in the chat room, do you think that we are actually speaking to Sam Kinison, or do you think that I'm being hoodwinked and I'm being demented, and I'm being deceived? Or are we really speaking to Sam Kinison? Sam Kingus wants to know, is Satan real? No. Excellent. Excellent. Bavarian Wench thinks we are speaking to Sam. Oh, Lost in Space, I'll ask him, but we want to be considerate of this. Sam, have you had any contact with Robin Williams? Is Robin feeling okay? Is Robin okay? Yes, good. Thank you. Is Robin there with you in the same realm? Emphatic no. Interesting. So Robin's in a different realm. So we're getting a lot of good acknowledgement that people do think it is Sam. And I know, Sam, you don't really give a damn, but it's excellent, excellent, excellent to have you here. And Sam, I wanted to talk to you because one of the things that was great about you, and I talked about this a little bit before, is you transcended comedy and you tried to get people. Eddie Bravo wants to ask a question. You tried to get people to think, oh, Sam, you don't have to answer this, but people in the chat room are asking, is it true that Robin Williams killed himself? Oh, Sam Kinison says no. Robin Williams did not kill himself. Thank you for that, Sam. But you got us thinking about other things, and you used comedy as a way to do it, like, talking about the whole hunger situation. You had the great bit about, you guys need to watch this on YouTube again. Sam would go over and he's talking about, instead of sending these people food, instead of sending these people money, send them buses. They live in places where you can't grow anything. Hey, you come over here. Look at this. Look at this. It's sand. You can't grow any fucking thing in here. You got to move. And that's so right on it. But it got people to think, because it's so easy for us, Sam and folks, to just give money. Oh, we're going to help the people in Ethiopia. We're going to help the people in all these places that are starving to death. And we think that we can just write a check and it's all over and everything's happy and everything's fine. When those damn people don't need money, they don't need food, they need a bus to take them the hell out of where they are. And it was stuff like that, Sam, and the sense of irreverence that you brought to the table regarding Christianity. I think a lot of people, and I think even myself, as I look back, your irreverence towards Christianity and your irreverence towards the ministry actually helped me break out of Christianity, helped me break out of, they need 2 men in a truck. That would have been a good line, Tracy. It helped me break out of Christianity. And I think that you did help people break out of Christianity as well. And thank you so much for helping me, Sam. And thank you for helping other people as well. And a question from the chat room, Lost in Space, asks you, Sam, is there any such thing as time in the realm that you're in? No, there's no such thing as time. Sam, Bavarian Winch is asking you a hard question right now. And I am, and Terry Electra loved your bit about the sand and stuff. Oh, and Two Trees says that you are her favorite comedian ever, Sam, except for me, but I don't even consider myself a comedian yet. But what was I going to ask? Oh, Sam Kinison from The World Beyond. Is Jeffrey Epstein dead? No, he is not dead. Sam, I agree with you 100%. And I don't know if you know, you should know this, and you don't have to ask it because it's not a political show, but I'm not going to ask that. I don't want to get in the political realm. Thank you, Sam. Jeffrey Epstein, not dead. Jeffrey Epstein, not dead. Sam, was Rodney Dangerfield your favorite comedian ever? No. Can I guess? Was Bill Hicks your favorite comedian ever? No. George Carlin. I figured. Okay, George Carlin. So George Carlin was your favorite comedian ever. He was brilliant. And Two Trees ask, is Rodney having a good time there? Excellent. He's finally getting some respect. How about Richard? Is Richard Pryor up there with y'all? I like it. Richard Pryor is up there with y'all too. So they're having a great time. Sam, do you ever really look down into this realm much? No, I can't blame you. I wouldn't either. If I was up in the other realm, I don't think I'd spend too much time here. No, I don't want to ask that. That's too much of a personal question. Sam, can you see our future from your realm? Sam, would you tell us about your future from our future from your realm? Is there a natural law that prevents you from doing so? I like that. I like that. So, Sam, let me ask you a hard question. This is a spiritual show. If we get predictions from spirits about our future, should we listen to those? Ooh. So spirits predicting our future is a violation of natural law? Ladies and gentlemen, this is powerful shit from the man, Sam Kinison, ladies and gentlemen. Sam freaking Kinison, right here on the Christian Whistleblower channel. Sam, is there a golden age coming, is there a golden age coming? Yes. Sam, is everything about to go to shit here? No. I love it. Sam, I wanted to ask you a question. Was playing music a greater love than comedy? No. Was comedy a greater love than playing music? No, you loved them both. Okay, I get it. I get it. Do you get a chance? I got to ask you this, Sam. Do you get a chance to play music in the realm that you're in? Yes. Okay, cool. Cool. Sam, do you get a chance to jam with some of the greats? Oh, dude, nice. Sam, I got to ask you this. Sam, have you jammed with Elvis? Yes, excellent. All right. All right. I like it. I like it. Do you actually like play instruments? Interesting. Interesting. Sam, do you look like yourself, or are you like because I know towards the end of your life you got, a little out of shape, things happening and things going, maybe you weren't perfectly happy. So in your afterlife, are you in like perfect shape? Oh, I like that. So if we saw you, we would see a skinny, buff, ripped ass Sam Kinison, right? We would. Excellent. I'm so glad to hear that. So I know that one of these days, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get back in shape. So you can rest on that. You're going to get back in shape one of these days. It just might not be the way that you think it's going to be. Oh, man. Sam, I don't want to keep you too long. I really appreciate you coming here. And folks, you may not understand it or even believe it, but this is not easy to do. This is really pretty tiring to talk with people across the veil. And oh, that's so funny. I got to ask that. I was going to do this as well. Sam, do you still wear the hat and the trench coat? Oh, I think he's just playing with us. It's kind of sort of. Do you still wear the hat and the trench coat, Sam? No, not really. It's not that kind of a place. I get it. Oh, so Sam, Terry Electra's asking you, so is rock and roll heaven real? Yes, it is. Absolutely. That is so awesome. I'm glad to hear it. Sam, I really feel your presence here, and I thank you so much for popping in. I am Monica says hi, Sam. Sam, lot of love for you in this room. Sam, Bob Anderson asks, is Jeff full of shit? No. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate that. A lot of love for you in the room, brother. A lot of love for you in the room. Let me ask if there is let's see, there was a question I saw that came by. Oh, this is kind of weird. Sam, are you hoping that somebody would continue your style of comedy? And actually the question in the room was, Sam, would you like somebody here to continue your comedy? So that's a yes. That's an interesting question. It's an interesting question. Sam, should we be afraid to die? We should be afraid to die. Let me ask that again. Sam, should we be afraid to die? Well, you've just said that you're in a nice place, you don't have any regrets, and now you're saying we should be afraid to die. Are you saying that we should be afraid to die only if we really haven't lived our life? Sam, is it a fact that if we're living our life balls to the wall to wall, treetop tall, doing every damn thing we can, then should we be afraid to die? See, folks, that's not only a no, that's a hell no. So Sam Kinison saying, live large, live loud, do what you want to do. If you're a preacher and you don't want to be a preacher, quit. I'm telling you, folks, this is great stuff from Sam Kinison. Live for now and only be afraid to die if you haven't done shit yet. You haven't done. Jameis says, will you instill your comedic power on Jeff Daugherty? Please. If you've seen my comedy, Sam, you know I need a little help. Send some of that down. Throw some of that down on me. I would like to have some of this. Sam, I know that you had some interesting relationships in your life, and Oh my God. Jeff does want your comedic mantle. There's no doubt about it. And you did the great bit sitting at the piano and, it's not me, it's you. And I see what you're really saying is, honey, is that all my fucking money ran out. And now you don't love me anymore because you said you love me, but it was bullshit. It was just a great gag. Do you ever make peace with any of those people in the afterlife? He says, no, hell no. Oh, this is a great question, especially since they said they make music. Sam, do you still do comedy up there? Oh, hell, that must be a hell of an open mic. Do you guys do the great comics up there get together and share some stuff? Interesting. Is it just the old do you ever write new stuff up there? Oh, dude, can you imagine? Can you imagine heaven comedy? Oh, dude, if you ever want to send some of that stuff down my way, Sam, feel free to send me some of that heaven comedy and I'll use it. And if it kills, I'll say that one was given to me by Sam Kinison. I'll do that, Sam. I will. If you ever send me anything and you let me know it's from you and I use it and it kills, I'll let people know that it is absolutely from Sam Kinison. Ladies and gentlemen, wow, I am so excited, so powerfully moved by having Sam. Someone asked this, Sam. I don't know if you really want to answer it, but it says, from Sam's perspective, John, really, bro? Sam, this is what I deal with. Somebody's in the chat room saying, we can only hear Jeff, not Sam. John, that's because Sam is dead. He's gone. He's not here. He's dead. Dead. Ah! That's why you can't hear Sam Kinison. He's dead. Holy shit. Did you really think that you were going to hear Sam's voice? Oh, God. Do you see what I deal with sometimes, Sam? Oh, my. That's so funny. Thank you, John, for the damn comedic relief. That's some funny shit, folks. I don't care who you are. And he said it like 3 times. I can't hear Sam. Something's wrong with my computer. He's dead. Sam, I hope you don't mind me hacking you a little bit there, but that was some funny shit. Oh, God, we had a question. Back here that I did want to, about colorful relationships. Well, I'm an idiot. You don't know. Not everybody knows who Sam Kinison is. Not everybody knows that he's dead. So I can see you, and it's not the first time that I have fucked up the sound either. So I can see where John was coming from. Yeah, because he's fucking dead. He's dead. They don't know. But thank you, John. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. Sam, do you try to make amends in the afterlife with people that you have offended in this life? Yes, good. Sam, do you miss being down here? Kind of yes, kind of no. Sam, do you miss being down here? Again, kind of yes, kind of no. Kind of yes. Oh, Sam, I got a question here. And it's interesting because it has to do with both preaching and screwing. And you know that you were a former preacher, and it's interesting because I have a connection with this guy that might have been doing this kind of stuff. So, Sam, I got to ask you. And I don't know if we can answer this or not, because let me look at something really quickly. And Sam can decide if he wants to answer this or not, but I want to see if this individual's still alive. This individual is still alive. So, Sam, I don't know if you want to answer this or not out of respect or whatever, but did you have sex with Jessica Hahn, or was it just a publicity? Did you and Jessica Hahn have sex? Yes. Wow. Sam, did she say that you were better than Jim Bakker? Yes, I don't doubt that at all. Is Jessica Hahn a friend of yours? Yes, we love and respect Jessica Hahn. We appreciate you. And what a bunch of dirty pieces of shit Baker and those guys were. Jessica, if you're listening to this for some odd reason, I was there in that TV studio when those two pieces of shit got up after raping you for an afternoon and talked about what great body ministry it was. I think a bullet behind the ear would be suitable punishment for both those pieces of shit, but that's just me. And I'm not advocating that. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. So thanks for answering that, Sam. I appreciate it. Sam, do you think our consciousness has improved since you left? Yes, I agree. Sam, do you think that we can use comedy to bring some wokeness to people? Because I was talking with Sam Tripoli in the green room when I was up with them in St. Louis, and I mentioned that it was really hard to write comedy, like conspiracy comedy, paranormal comedy, woke comedy. And Sam said he's really trying, stop trying to do that. And he just does his show and does the comedy afterward. Do you think, Sam, do you think it's possible to write funny, marketable, conspiracy, paranormal, woke comedy? Do you think it's possible? Yes. Okay. Do you think it's possible for somebody that hasn't made it yet to be able to get away with that? And folks, I asked that question because if you're a comic like me that's just starting out, I did it years ago, just coming back, you don't have a lot of the grace that they'll give. Like if you're announced as a headliner, people will automatically laugh at your shit, whether it's funny or not. They'll give you about 5 minutes where they'll laugh. Well, this guy's a headliner, he must be funny. So that's why I was asking, do you have to have already made it before you can bring in conspiracy comedy, or is it something you've got to do, or can you do it when you're up and coming? So Sam, just to make sure, you think conspiracy comedy, paranormal comedy, woke comedy can be done even by people starting out? Yes or no? Yes. Excellent. Do you think Sam Tripoli's doing a good job? Absolutely. So Sam likes Sam. Sam, do you think that the tinfoil hat comedy tour should continue? Yes. Do you think the tinfoil hat comedy tour will be successful? Absolutely. Great. Glad to hear that, Sam. And I agree with you. Sam Tripoli is doing a great job, and we're doing everything we can to help bring in some wokeness into comedy. And Sam, I want to ask you one more time. People are asking here in the chat room. Sam, are you happy? Sam Kinison, ladies and gentlemen, is happy. Bob Anderson, I wonder if that's Francis's dad. No, I think he's dead. Sam, is the Bible necessary? I agree. It's not necessary. Some quick questions. John found us through Sam Tripoli. So glad that we knew Sam and I told you, Sam Tripoli and I told you that Epstein was alive, confirmed now by Sam Kinison. Any quick questions anybody has for Sam? I feel like we need to let him go. It's not fair to try to keep him around. He's got lots of shit to do up there. You know what I'm saying? You got to jam with Elvis. You got to do some comedy with Carlin and Hicks. Come on, man. Can I ask you, Sam, will you please tell these people and straighten this shit out forever? Is Alex Jones Bill Hicks? No, stop with that stupid shit. Ooh, Sam. Here's a question. Sam, it's already going, because you can see, he can see and know. Sam, have you met God? No, you've not met God. Interesting. Sam, are you God? Boom. That's the secret, ladies and gentlemen. That's the secret. Oh, here's a good question. Sam, is there sex in your realm? Boom. Sam, I don't have to ask you if you're getting your share, because I know the answer to that. Come on, right here. Boom. Sam Kinison, ladies and gentlemen, from beyond. Please give Sam Kinison a great hand of applause. Sam, thank you so much for visiting with us today. Thank you so much, Sam, for bringing your wisdom to us. Thank you so much, Sam, for being willing to talk with us. And thank you, Sam, for letting us know that we will have some astral sex, baby. Big applause, much love in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, the immortal, Sam Kinison. Woo! Thank you so much, Sam. That, I'm going to say a dirty word, so earmuffs right now. That was fucking awesome. Sam Kinison in the freaking house, ladies and gentlemen. And if you know anything about anything, you know Sam was here. He was large. He was in charge. And I don't know about you, but I feel so good after talking with Sam Kinison. I feel so empowered after talking with Sam Kinison. And if you're going to write me an email that says you're communing with spirits, you're being deceived, don't fucking bother. I don't want to hear your bullshit. So save yourself some time and save me the energy of hitting the delete button. Sam, can I ask you one more question? I'll ask you that. I'll talk to you off air, a personal question. Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, this was some great stuff. It has been a great honor. We do love you, Sam Kinison. And man, it's just feel just a deep, deep respect and honoring and love for Sam Kinison, ladies and gentlemen. See, this is what happens when you stretch paradigms. This is what happens when you bust the shit out of paradigms. We're going for it. We're going hardcore. And how can we fail when we got guys like Sam Kinison to help us out? Sam, again, thanks for being here. And thank you guys for being here. This is some crazy shit. Who the hell would ever think of getting some rods and talking to some dead guy? Oh, my, ladies and gentlemen. Tracy, we both know the answer to that. I love the hell out of all of you. I know Rocky says that, but it's true. We appreciate you so very much. That is service to humanity right there. I'm telling you guys, we are on the winning side. We're going to win this thing. It's going to be better. It's not going to hell. We're taking over. We've got favor from the spiritual realm. We've got guys like this great guy in our back that have our back. We can't lose. Once again, the most profound thanks to Sam Kinison. I'm Jeffrey Daugherty, the Christian Whistleblower. I don't even know what else we got going on. Today's Friday. Of course, on Sunday, we have the Not Your Normal Sunday show. We've got Shut Up and Listen. We're going to be adding a NFL prediction show. We're going to have a psychic. We're going to have the rods. We're going to have a normal Vegas-style handicapper. We're going to do a show like that. I'll be doing it live from a casino up in Iowa. We got some great stuff coming. I just got word from Rocky Stucci, ladies and gentlemen, that Shut Up and Listen has actually been picked up now by iHeart Radio. We are on iHeart Radio Live. We're also on iHeart Radio on repeat. So if you want to listen to it, go to the iHeart Radio podcast. We have been picked up on there. Things are exploding. Things are getting better and better. And we will not slow down. We will not dilute. We're coming hard, and we're coming hard, and we're going to keep coming hard. It's not about to slow down. It's not about to let up. We got the spirit of Sam Kinison driving us, and it's the same thing. We are wall-to-wall, treetop tall, pedal to the metal. Don't care if you like it or not. We're killing it, Kinison style, says Michelle Canham-Free. For my very special guest, Sam Kinison, I'm Jeffrey Daugherty, the Christian Whistleblower, reminding you, ladies and gentlemen, that we are the last generation of real human. And with Sam's help, we will win this thing, and we will write the history of how a people that discovered they were divine, sovereign, and free took down this dark cabal and took back this planet and did it while having fun, kicking ass, taking names, and having a laugh along the way. If you're in, let me know. I'm Jeffrey Daugherty, the Christian Whistleblower, and we can use you.